one phone call is making a lot of news inside of Democratic politics. According to multiple reports, former Vice President Kamala Harris recently spoke with New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani after candidates that Zohran endorsed scored major victories in New York's Democratic primaries. The reported conversation focused on the future of the Democratic Party, you know, though neither side's publicly shared many details. Now, on its face, there's nothing really unusual about political leaders talking like this, but this conversation has people asking a much bigger question, like why Mamdani? Why him? Why is Kamala reaching out to him? She was the former vice president. Well, Zoran has quickly become one of the most talked about figures in Democratic politics. His endorsements have helped propel several progressive candidates to primary victories, and those wins have fueled a broader conversation about whether Democratic voters, and especially younger Democratic voters, want the party to go next. So if you're Kamala Harris, what are you hoping to learn? Because maybe this isn't really about moving further left. Maybe it's about understanding why younger Democrats seem to be responding differently than they did just a few years ago. Housing, cost of living, student debt, economic opportunity, social media communication, grassroots organizing. These are the areas where young political leaders often connect with voters in ways that big campaigns, Hillary Clinton, sometimes struggle to match. If Kamala is considering another presidential campaign, understanding these dynamics could be valuable. Now, she hasn't announced anything yet, though recent reporting notes the outreach has fueled renewed discussion about her political future. And of course, that's where the speculation begins. So do you think that this was just one influential Democrat reaching out to another successful one after an election night? Or is this part of a much bigger thing, a listening tour for a potential run in 2028 for Kamala? What do you think about her phone call?
I think it's smart for her to give him a call. I think that there's a lot of Democratic front runners that after her book came out, like you've kind of seen like, oh, they're not on the same page. Gavin Newsom being one, Josh Shapiro here in Pennsylvania, another one, who like both like weren't talked about favorably in her book. So like if she sees him,
what did she say about them in the book?
Josh Shapiro, she said that she was, her and Gavin Newsom has been political rivals forever, like in California. But Josh Shapiro specifically, he was someone that remember when she was getting ready to pick a VP, like he was on the top of the list to be the VP. I think a lot of people just knew that it would be him. And in the book, she said that he was already trying to like pick out like furniture and stuff for his office. Like he was just very like adamant, like I'm going to pick and like all that kind of stuff like that. And I think that rubbed her the wrong way. And I kind of believe that that's true too. But he denied it. He has denied it. But I think this is smart of her to talk to him because like this is someone who you don't have any bad blood with. The country, New York, I should say, loves him, and I think the country kind of loves him too. Like every time I see his name pop up, it's something positive. And also on a personal note, I really genuinely love as a politician how he uses social media. Like he plays the social media game very well when it comes to politics, better than Gavin Newsom does. Gavin Newsom is Donald Trump with a Democratic like paint over him. Like he does the same thing. And to be honest with you, I want us to get far, far away from like messiness like that in politics.
Okay. Very fair. Now Zohran is younger than I think everybody on this set. So
probably.
Yeah, probably.
I know he's that young.
Yeah, he's really young.
Very young. How do you feel about the potential of Kamala running again, Ty? I know you weren't for it the first time. Do you think if she kind of reorgs and strategizes
up that stuff in there like you weren't for it? Like I love how you do that.
I have to let the audience know.
When you say that makes it sound like he went out there and voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's not that I wasn't for it, it's that I didn't think she'd win.
Well, you went wrong.
Here we are. And I don't think she's win again.
Okay, so you don't think it's a worthwhile idea?
I don't think it's worth her time. I think that her lane was where she was, and I think that is where she should go back to.
Okay.
Wait, but Todd, do you think that she would have a better chance now? Remember before, one of the biggest issues that allegedly that they had with her was her stance on the war. Like, remember they were saying like she's What did they say? The protests. What were they about? Like they were saying that she's.
Well, she wasn't. They said she was inciting the genocide of Palestinian people. She wasn't doing anything about it.
Yeah, and like look
so
at
here's the thing. I think now that Donald Trump is out of the running, a lot of Democrats have a
Allegedly.
Now that Donald Trump is out of the running, a lot of Donald Trump is not running for president, and Donald Trump is barely making it to this president. He's not going to another one. If he makes it out of this presidency alive, that will be a blessing. So now that he's out of the running, I do think that people have an opportunity to win that maybe wouldn't have won against him. I do agree, but I just.
Do you think she could be JD Vance?
Yeah, I do think people would choose her over JD Vance. However, I think when it comes to our first female president, it's going to end up being someone who's going to come in like Barack Obama, who like they tried to throw everything they could at him and nothing stuck. Like she's been in. They say they know not enough about her, but really we know too much about her.
Yep.
We know a lot, and they can use a lot against her to make it seem like she's not. I mean, they launched a great smear campaign against her. Like, let's be for real. Like, she's coming from an HBCU. She had people saying that she's not black. She just got black yesterday, and like they launched a great smear campaign.
Even Janet Jackson was saying that. Like,
she wasn't really able to overcome that.
I forgot about that.
And I don't think anything will change. They need someone that, like, a person in that position is just going to not be touched. Like, I think the Democrats are going to lean more towards a traditional centralist Democrat. That's what they're going to do.
Do you think we have met that person politically yet? Because Obama came on kind of late. Like in the process, like it was a surge, and I'm not sure if the person that is going to, do this takeover has been identified yet. Do you think, Eric, that we've met this person yet? I mean, I haven't seen anybody that's blowing my socks off, honestly.
I mean, honestly, no, I haven't. I mean, no, I'm pretty. I'll say this: I'm pretty sure we've met the person that's going to run for president from the Democratic side, but has he been worth mentioning or been memorable? No.
Where's she?
I can tell you this.
Please, Kamala, don't run again.
I don't think that Republicans are particularly excited about JD Vance, and so I don't think that he will be as difficult to beat as Donald Trump. So the Democrats, it really would move them to find a candidate who is dynamic and that can actually get the people behind him, and then likely will wipe the floor with JD Vance.
Well, maybe it's not JD Vance. Maybe it's Marco Rubio. That's also better.
I don't think the Republicans are that excited about him either.
But Marco Rubio's in the same boat as Kamala Harris, though. We know way too much about you.
Yeah. I don't think those are exciting candidates for anyone. I think the people who always vote Republican are going to vote Republican. The people who always vote Democrat are going to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
But those middle people that have been making the race since lately,
those are the ones Elon Musk will erase, and that'll be it.
We had it then.
Just like
but the Democrats do have a real chance, especially since the economy sucks and everything sucks.